Hello friends, welcome to physics class at Amani Academy. In this video, we are going to talk about types of motion. But before we talk about types of motion, we need to understand what motion actually is. By definition, motion is the change in position of a body with respect to time. So anything that moves is undergoing motion. So if you look around you, you will find out a lot of things are undergoing motion. From the flying of birds to moving of cars to people running around, all these things are motion that is being undergone. Now, all these movements in physics are categorized into 4 types. So we have 4 types of motion, and they are translational motion, rotational motion, oscillatory or vibratory motion, and random motion. These are the 4 types of motion. So let's discuss them one by one. So the first one is translational motion. In translational motion, the whole body of an object moves from one point to another without rotating. And this movement may be in a straight path or curved path. If the movement is in a straight path, it is referred to as rectilinear motion. But if the movement is in a curved path, it is referred to as curvilinear motion. Now, these are the subtypes of translational motion. An example of translational motion is a car moving in a straight line from point A to point B. The second type of motion is rotational motion. This is the motion of a body in a circular path about an axis fixed in the body. So now what does it mean that there is an axis that is fixed in the body? Now what it simply means is this: a body that is undergoing rotational motion appears to rotate around a particular point in the body. Now what we call axis is an imaginary line that runs through that point of rotation in the body. An example of objects that undergo rotational motion are the blades of rotating ceiling fan. The third type of motion is oscillatory or vibratory motion. This is a type of motion where an object or system undergoes repeated back and forth or up and down movement around a central point or equilibrium position. Example of an object that undergoes oscillatory or vibratory motion is simple pendulum. Now, if you look at a simple pendulum hanging from anything like any support, at this particular position where it is not moving, we say that this particular object is in equilibrium position, or you can call it its central point. But when you displace it at a particular angle, you will find out that it will begin to undergo back and forth movement around that equilibrium position. That is what we refer to as oscillatory or vibratory motion. The final type of motion is random motion. This is the motion of a body in haphazard or zigzag manner, such that the direction of the motion at an instant cannot be predicted. Example of a body undergoing a random motion are moving dust particles. In summary, we have 4 types of motion, which are translational motion, rotational motion, oscillatory or vibratory motion, and random motion. But sometimes a body may experience combination of translational motion and rotational motion. In this case, the body is said to undergo planar motion. An example of a body that undergoes planar motion is rolling football. I think that will be all. Don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you very much for watching Amani Academy. Keep learning and keep growing. See you in the next video.